presented by Canadian Tire of Innisfil. And Falcon Fire Services. Here's where they're going to line up on the pole of Terran, the Bud Ryer Chevrolet, Kraft, McKee, Jackson Construction, number 77. It's Nick Spiesz. Nick Spiesz. Starting second out of Aurelia in the JT Power Sports Northern Restaurants, at number 31, it's Russ Couture. Starting in third spot out of Pickering, Flynn, GSR Procon Supplies, number 29, is Jason Metcalf. Rolling off in fourth spot out of Toronto in the Ambient 8-track design, Ryan's Custom Machine, number 15, it's Dave Bradley. Starting in the fifth position out of Thornton in the Dayco, Ryan's Custom Machine, HVAC design, it's the 53 of Mike Bradley. Starting in the sixth spot out of Shelburne in the Finish Line Spray Foam Blade Cutters, BW Towing, number 48, it's Kayla Semple. Behind them, the 71 car out of Orangeville in the JDS Construction. Number 71, it's Richard Woodland, starting in the seventh spot. Starting in the eighth spot out of Thornbury in the Thornbury Pools and Spas Mosaics Floors, number 17, it's Mike Homewood. Behind the 17 car, starting in the ninth position. It's hard for me to see which numbers are which. 55 car, 55 out of Brantford and Thornbury's Pools is going to start in the ninth spot. Starting in the 10th spot, I think that's the 14 car of Dave Inglis in the Wagner Painting G-Force Racing Gear, starting in the 10th spot out of Orangeville, out of Aurelia. Behind that, starting in the 11th position out of Brampton, the Bud Ryer Chevrolet Liuna Local 1059, it's the 98 of Kevin Spiesz. Starting in the 12th position, I think that's the 846 out of Shelburne, the BW Towing Automotive, it's Larry Lawson. Starting in the 13th position, in the 46 out of Sutton in the Blade Cutters 46 machine, it's Rob Harrison. Behind him, the 13 car out of Aurelia in the JT Power Sports Northern Restaurants, number 13 is Josh Flamin. 20 car of Tyler King out of Orangeville in the McCulver Meats Dayco, number 20 car, and rounding out the field, the 57 out of Utopia in the Utopia Towing Prime Pools Landscaping is the 57 of Brett Dorian. It's time to go Outlaw Midget Racing. Green flag is away. Final feature of the night on Frostoberfest weekend. '77 of Nick Spiesz jumps out to a really rocket-shipping race lead. Jason Metcalf settles in second. Russ Couture now in third spot, trying to hold off that 53 car of Mike Bradley. One lap into this 25-lap feature event for the Outlaw Midgets. Nick Spiesz still out front. Jason Metcalf trying to track him down in that 29 car. These Outlaw Midgets smaller race cars. Track temperature is really cooled down. Jerry, from your perspective, how much has it cooled down in the infield?
It's a significant temperature difference from what they ran in earlier in the day on the qualifying heats. On these cars, maybe not as big in effect as it would be on a full-size, full-weighted race car, but they still feel it. You can be guaranteed of that. It would be a little slicker. The humidity is a little high, but it's also giving them a little more horsepower.
You can see these cars are really starting to come to life here just a little bit. 77 of Nick Spiesz still up front. Jason Metcalf runs in second. Third to 53 of Mike Bradley. Fourth to 31 of Russ Couture. Right around in the middle of turn 2. Yellow flag is going to fly. That's the 46 car, I believe. And it looks like the field is ready to go here once again for the Outlaw Midgets, presented by Canadian Tire of Innisfil and Falcon Fire Services. 77 of Nick Spiesz. In the 29 of Jason Metcalf, going to lead the field back to green. The Bennett GM Chevrolet pace truck pulls to the infield. How about it? Maybe this will be the last race of the day. Jerry, last one of the day. What do you think?
It's going to get wild before it's over. We can guarantee that. Nick Spiesz takes off on the green flag restart. Mike Bradley in that number 53 tucks right in behind him. And in third spot, the 29, Jason Metcalf. And then the Hornets' nest begins. The number 17 of Mikey Homewood on the move. He'll get by the 53 of Mike Bradley. He's up for third. Bradley goes back 2 spots. So he's now currently in fourth. As Dave Bradley in the 15 rounds out the top 5. He's got a big wiggle coming out of turn number 4.
There's the field starting to settle in. Single file. Nick Spiesz. Probably the 20 of Tyler King. He's going to bring that field. That car down to the infield. 77 of Nick Spiesz, 29 of Jason Metcalf. Metcalf's going to have some pressure, though, from that 17 of Mike Homewood. As he looked to the inside there in 1 and 2, thought better of it. He's going to slide in behind that 29 car. But it's another 4 or 5 car lengths back to the 53 of Mike Bradley, and then the 15 of Dave Bradley right there as well. Russ Couture in the 31, and the 14 of Dave Inglis as well in that mix there as well. The 71 behind them of Richard Woodland. And the 48 of Bill Semple. The 46, I think, of Rod Harrison runs behind them. And the 13 car of Josh Flaman. The 98 of Nick Spiesz. And the 55 of Fred Homewood, last car on the Speedway currently on lap number 10 of this 25-lap feature event for the Outlaw Midgets. Presented by Canadian Tire of Innisfil and the Falcon Fire Services. A little bit of lap traffic for the leaders in 1 and 2.
Down through turns 3 and 4 once again. Nick Spiesz with that number 77 is still holding on to the lead with the 29 of Jason Metcalf right behind him. And they have stretched out a little bit of a lead over the 17 of Mike Homewood. Is surely running in that third position. But those front 3, they are away.
That 29 of Jason Metcalf has really picked up the pace. He is applying some serious pressure through the back bumper of that 77 of Nick Spiesz. They work around the 57 car of Brett Dorian. We continue on there with a green flag condition. Lap number 14 goes up to the board. So 11 laps to go in this one. Metcalf almost took a peek to the outside off of turn number 2, but he slams the door. Those top 2 have really broken away. As we work lap number 15 to 10 laps to go, Nick Spiesz trying to see if he can pick up a Frostoberfest weekend win here at Flamboro Speedway in the Outlaw Midgets. He's got some lap traffic coming up ahead of him. The 17 car of Mike Homewood settles in third, fourth lap 53 of Mike Bradley, and fifth the 15 of Dave Bradley. 9 laps to go in this one.
Watching some of these cars, and they seem to be having a little bit of trouble in turn number 4. A couple of the drivers I've noticed, and maybe a bump down there that's giving them grief if they hit it, because that team almost kicked the car sideways as he came through it about 2 laps ago, and he's been avoiding that ever since.
Yeah, they got no suspension in these cars, so they really try to find a lane where there's not a lot of bumps so they can keep that momentum up, because as soon as he starts to get out of shape, it's just down bad and buried from there. So right now, that 77 car, Nick Spiesz, still out front. Jason Metcalf, though, within striking distance, 2 car lengths behind that 77 machine. The 17 of Mike Homewood, he's going to split a couple lap cars into 1 and 2. Dangerous there in 1 and 2 as he worked around 3 laps. Down to 53. On 7. 5 to go in this one. Jason Metcalf still leading the way. Trying to track down that 77 of Nick Spiesz. Metcalf in second. Big Dago behind them from 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. 3 to go in this race. Nick Spiesz, Jason Metcalf, way out in front of this one. That battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Oh, Mike Bradley and Dave Bradley getting into it. Oh, the 14 of Dave Inglis touch. 2 to go in this one. There's a huge gaggle in 3 and 4. They're almost 3 wide off of turn 4. Mike Bradley in the 53 trying to get to off traffic. 15 of Dave Bradley flags back behind the 14 of Dave Inglis and the 31 of Russ Couture in there as well. White flag to go in this one. One more lap of racing action. Action really heating up in 3 and 4, but at the front of the field, Nick Spiesz looking to go flag to flag. Number 4. Nick Spiesz. 57 is coming home in second is the 29 of Jason Metcalf. Third is the 17 of Mike Homewood. Fourth, the 53 of Dave Bradley. Fifth is going to be that 14 of Dave Inglis. What a race to close out day number 1 here at Frostoberfest at Flamboro Speedway. Whew, how about that?
The brothers Bradley sort of stuck together in this one. I kind of thought they were going to move up quicker, faster, but hey, what a race.
We're going to bring the cars down to Victory Lane and see if we can maybe snag a word with them here in Victory Lane. Closing out the night here at Flamboro Speedway on Frostoberfest weekend. 77 of Nick Spiesz picking up the win for the Outlaw Midgets, presented by Canadian Tire of Innisfil. Climbing from the car. Fans, have a round of applause. Your feature winner, the 77 of Nick Spiesz.
I was starting to think there were no other cars on the track except you and Jason Metcalf. You guys were all gone.
Yeah, I don't know. This car is just awesome in the corners. I can just push it so much further than most of the other cars. And I know Jason was fast tonight, and I didn't know what he was going to have for me, but I don't know how far behind he was. But I just kept pushing. I told my buddies that, I was just going to run and I was going to hide. I guess I did that. So, yeah.
It's a great way to pick up a win.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. I won the first race of the year, and I've just kind of been getting podium since, but haven't got another win, so it feels great to finally win another one.
Well, congratulations tonight on the win, Nick.